Solve the equation where x belongs to R. At this moment, I encourage you to pause the video and solve it by yourself. Okay, I'll solve it now. I can see 3 to the power of x and also 3 to the power of x divided by 2 and 2 to the power of x and 2 to the power of x divided by 2. So my first step will be divide both sides of the equation by 3 to the power of x over 2 and also by 2 to the power of x over 2. Now that part, 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x divided by 2, that becomes quotient rule, because I have the same base and division. I subtract powers. 3 to the power x minus half of x is just half of x. So this will be 3 to the power x divided by 2. 2 to the power of x divided by 2 stays in denominator. Minus 9 times. In this term, similarly, 2 to the power of x divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2, I subtract powers because division, so this will be 2 to the power x minus half of x minus x divided by 2, this becomes x divided by 2. Denominator is the same, now the rest 3 to the power x divided by 2. And this will be equal, the same thing divided by the same thing is 1. Similarly here this is 1, so right side is equal to 5. So now I can write this equation 4 times. I can see it's the same power, so I can just write it 3 divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2 minus, similarly, the same power, I can write it this way, and this is equal to 5. So now two-thirds to the power of x divided by 2, I can take reciprocal, 2/3, so 2 divided by 3, 3 divided by 2. And then in power, I'll just change the sign. To the power of minus 1 times x over 2, so this is x minus x divided by 2. This is equal to 5. Now slowly I can write 3 divided by 2 to the power of negative x divided by 2 as 1 over 3 divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2. Just minus in power disappeared. At this moment, I can see I have 3 divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2 twice, so I can make substitution. This will be equal to t. So now my equation becomes 4t minus 9 times 1 divided by t, and this is equal to 5. At this moment, I will multiply both sides of the equation by t. So 4t times t will be 4t squared minus 9 times 1 divided by t times t will be 1, so just minus 9 equals 5 times t. Squared missing here. Okay, now I need to solve quadratic equation, so I move everything to one side and I make it equal to 0. So I will do minus 5t on both sides, so this equation becomes 4t squared minus 5t minus 9. This is equal to 0. I will try to solve it by factorizing, so my a is equal to 4, b is equal to negative 5, and c is equal to negative 9. Now I will calculate what's AC. AC is equal 4 times negative 9, which is equal negative 36. So now I'm looking for two numbers. Something times something is equal to negative 36. This is just AC. And something plus something, which is equal to negative 5. And this is just B. So those numbers will be 4 times negative 9 is negative 36, and 4 times negative 9, 4 plus negative 9 is equal to negative 5. So now this equation becomes 4t squared plus 4t minus 9t and minus 9. This is equal 0. 40 minus 90, this was my old negative 5t. 4 minus 9, negative 5. I will factorize the first two terms. So this will be 40 squared plus 40. I can put 40 in front of bracket. In bracket will be t plus 1. In the second two terms, I can put negative 9 in front of bracket. T plus 1. This is equal to 0. Now this becomes t plus 1 times 4t minus 9. This is equal to 0. Now I multiply two terms. When I multiply two things and I get 0, first thing is 0, so t plus 1 is 0, or second thing is 0, so 4t minus 9 is 0. So first equation, t is equal negative 1, and second equation, 4t is equal to 9, so t is equal 9/4. Now t was 3/2 to the power of x divided by 2. So this is equal to negative 1, or 3/2 to the power of x divided by 2 is equal to 9/4. First equation, 3/2 to any power cannot be negative, so no solution. X belongs to empty set, no solutions for this equation. And second equation becomes 3 divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2. This will be equal 9/4. So 9/4, I want to make the same base. 3 divided by 2 squared. So we have 3 divided by 2 to the power of x divided by 2 is equal 3 divided by 2 to the power of 2. If both sides are equal, exponents have to be equal. So x divided by 2 is equal to 2. When I multiply both sides by 2, x will be equal to 4. So this is my solution. This is my answer. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to check my other math video problems and consider liking, sharing and subscribing.